Hi guys, Simon Trizelian here, and welcome to the hero's journey, part 9. Getting there. So part 9 of the hero's journey, the hero has just been through the ordeal, and they're on that aspect of return. Now, this is coming to the final end. It's almost like to that point where they're meeting the final boss in the game. And for this, in the hero's journey, the next element shows the true essence of our hero. And he's been through all sorts of things. He's gained friends and allies, he's lost friends and allies, he's gone through at least 2 or 3 thresholds of various different tests of his quality, of his courage, of his resilience. And now it comes to the point where the real true rubber meets the road, because it's not enough just to be able to overcome various different tests. He has to be able to put his life or her life actually on the line. Okay, so this is the point where a sacrifice has to be given. And the hero in this story makes an absolute conscious decision to be able to have the option to give his or her life in the purpose of fulfilling the mission. Yeah, and we see this in Star Wars when Luke Skywalker literally just lets go of the aerial and drops, to his death, as he thinks, only to be rescued by his allies, Han Solo, who comes back in. We see this with Harry Potter as well, in the final confrontation with Voldemort, where he actually sacrifices himself. He puts himself in a situation where he's actually going to die in order to be able to resurrect and to become better, become bigger, become more powerful. And we also see this in a number of areas. Lord of the Rings is a particular one, where Frodo realizes he's never going back home, that he's come so far, he's at Mount Doom, and this is it. So he is willing to make that final sacrifice to give his life in the pursuit of something of great nobility, which is the entire purpose of what he got into in the first place. And you sometimes find that the ally, if the ally is truly aligned with him, they want to make that sacrifice as well. We see this with Sam Gamgee, and we've seen this with all the characters within both Star Wars and Harry Potter. They're all prepared to put their lives on the line in the pursuit of a much larger and more noble goal. So in our own lives, what are we prepared to do to actually achieve the things that we want to have? If there is something that is so significant in your life that requires the ultimate sacrifice, what are you willing to give your life for? Because if you're not willing to actually give it all, then you must question, what's it actually worth? And this certainly comes true from a parent. Most parents would definitely put their lives on the line for the safety of their children. Many warriors would put their lives on the line. In fact, they do on a daily basis, pretty much, for the protection of their nation, their country, and their people. And this is what we recognize as being the most noble spirit of any human being, is that when they are prepared to give it all, to absolutely sacrifice everything that they have, we admire that, we honor that, and we respect that, because for as few people that are willing to do that, there are many that are not willing to do that at all. They're not willing to sacrifice anything, not even their comfort, for the pursuit of what they wish. And I think that is something that in the hero's journey that we automatically admire, because we recognize in ourselves it's how we would like to be. We'd like to think that we are so gracious and courageous that we would give ourselves the ability to place our life on the line for something. The reality of it is very few of us have actually done that. So what are you prepared to do right now for the fulfillment of your purpose? Because the fact of the matter is that we're all going to die. Right? I mean, that is one thing that is certain, and that's not even up for debate. I mean, even the most most godly, the most beautiful, the most rich, all of these people will die. And therefore, you must ask yourself is, what is what is going to be on your gravestone? When I used to run personal development classes, one of the first things I did was get people to write their own eulogy, as if it was going to be spoken at your funeral by your best friend. And I found that to be one of the most significant and most powerful exercises, because you have to future pace. You actually have to look forward to the future to see what you would have achieved, given everything that you know about yourself. And then you write that in a eulogy, and then you speak it. And in speaking that eulogy, there is this sudden realization of how finite our life is, and what we are prepared to do. You know, we're all on a clock, and we never know just how much time that we have. And therefore, it's imperative in our own hero's journey that we get to this part of sacrifice as soon as possible, so that you begin to see that there is something wonderful that you have created in your life. And once you've done that, a lot of people can sit back and relax because they've done the work. And you know, people like myself, the work is never enough. So I'll just keep on doing it and keep on doing it and keep on having as many hero's journeys as I can. Make the most of this life. So ask yourself that question: what are you prepared to give your life for? And once you have that answer, then you'll have your true purpose of life. So this is Simon Trezelyan. Please like, share, repost, do what you need to do. I want to get my followers back. I think it's going to be the end of this week that Unveiling the Wizard comes out, and you'll better see what the hero's journey is in true story. Okay, Simon Trezelyan, out to you. Bye bye now.